Hi everyone, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be discussing how to migrate a WordPress website from local server to a live server. So maybe you are the type that have a limited network or you have a very slow network. So you want to design your website on a local host so that when you're through you can now migrate to a live server. So this tutorial will be guiding you through on how you can do that. Now, this is the tools you need to have before you can be able to do this. You need the local server, which is you can either use Xampp if you are on Windows or Wamp. So for me, I have a Wamp server already installed. Here is it. You can see that the Apache is on, and also my SQL is on. So that is my local server. Then a WordPress website on localhost. Uh, this here is my WordPress website. This is the back end, and then let me show you the front end. In this tutorial, we're going to be using this as a case study. So you can see my website on the local host. You can see the URL is loading now. This is my website. Yeah, we're going to be using this as a case study for this tutorial today. You can see. So it's loading. So let me reload to see if it's all the pictures will come out. So that is the website. Now I want to move this to a live server. Yes, the live server is just here, and I have a coming soon page on it already. So now that is my website. Then the website database. So the website database, I have here my database, which I'm going to be exporting in a moment for the website I just showed you now. Here is the database, as you can see. Now next is a code editor. Like I use a Visual Studio Code. Can either use any other one that suits you. Here is my Visual Studio Code I'm going to use for this tutorial. Yeah, so then also a file folder compressor or archiver like 7-zip, so that when you go to a folder, once you right click you can be able to archive and compress it. So and then a live hosting server with cpanel with your website name. In this case I already have one uh, which I just showed you now, which is here. You can see it's live on this, and this is the cpanel. That's coming soon. You are seeing here, this is the code. If you want to learn that, I can show you that in another tutorial. Now let's look at the step we're going to be taking. These are the steps we're going to be taking, so I will just go into it right away. So the first thing I'm going to do now is I'll go to my local root folder in my Xampp. So once you install Xampp, you're going to have a folder in your local disk called Xampp. You can see Xampp, and then I'll have a folder called htdocs here. If I'm using Xampp and I'm on Windows, then From here you can see my website. um, my website name is namegadochain.com in this case, and if I'm going to go to the URL, you know that is I will just have to type localhost slash gadochain.com, so I'll be able to see my website. Now the next thing is to archive my website in the folder. So all you just need to do is when you right click on the website, and then for me I'm using 7-zip, I just come here and say add to gadochain.com, then zip. So it will add to archive, and in a quite while it will have something like this. You have something like this in the same folder. So I will now move to the next, which is to go to my live server root folder and upload the zip file. So I'm going to do that right away. We'll move to my live server root folder, where this is my root folder in this case. If I should go back, let me show you how I got to this root folder. I just have I just click on file manager here, then direct me straight to here, and then I click public underscore html, where I can see my root folder. So I just need to upload here my compressed folder. So I'm just going to click and drag this compressed folder here for it to upload. So this could take quite a while depending on your network. So I will proceed. While that is ongoing, I'll proceed by creating a database, which is the next. Okay, where that one goes, we can move on to step 5, which is to export our database from localhost. So I will proceed right away to my localhost here. Here, I will reload it in case there has been new changes. Reload it, then I'll go ahead and export the database. I'll export the database, and then I will just say go here. So it's in SQL format. I will just say go. So right away the database is being exported and is saving in my computer. So I'll just hold on a while it saves. So as that continues, also I can now, okay, it's saved now. I can now open this save database. You can see where it is saved. So I'm going to just pick it up from here. Let's cut it and then move it to a folder a folder called Gadochain. I'll just move it right here. Just move it right here inside my local root folder here. I'll just move it right there. So then from here I can now open with my Visual Studio Code. So I just open with my Visual Studio Code. Then all I just need to do, which is another step, is find and replace, which is the 7th step. Now you can see we have passed the 5th step, on the 6th step. Now we are on the 7th step. Now I will just go and find Control F. Just use Control F here. So to avoid any mistake, I will just go to my URL, the local home URL of my website, which is gadochain.com. I will just do this, copy this URL, copy the URL, and then find it in my database. Find it in my database. You can see it has been highlighted. So I will just go ahead and replace it with the website name. You can see I know that my live website is secured. It has HTTPS supported, so I'll just use that and replace it with the website name gadochain.com. So I'll just do replace all to be sure that everything is all right. So I noticed something. You can see the slash at the end of the URL. I want to ensure that everything is replaced accordingly. So I just go ahead and replace all right away, so that you can see this has been replaced. You can see. Then I'll go ahead now and save changes. Just save the changes. Now let's check our upload if it's true. Okay, we are 30% complete. So I'll go ahead now that our database has been replaced. So the next step is, now we go to live server cpanel and locate MySQL database. So we're going to create a database now right from our cpanel. So I'll just go here and say, go to another cpanel while that is still being uploading. Go to my databases, then create a database. So I'll call this, let's say, DDDDSA, just a random number. You're not going to use something like Gadochain or something that people can easily guess to avoid your website being hacked. So I'm going to copy this name that I just used. If you notice, you cannot be able to copy everything at once, so you copy this and then you add it to your website name that you created. So I'm going to save this here, underscore DSA. So this is our database name, database name, and then I'll go ahead and create database. Yes, so this is created already. Then I'll go ahead and create username. Again, I can use DSA user. So this, I save this as well. The user is Goto underscore DSA user. Then I go ahead and create a password for this. I can use a password generator. Can generate password for this. So I can use password generated. Then you copy the password. Then you are sure you have copied the password before you ask it to use the password. Once you do that, you can now save your password here. Yeah. So we'll proceed with this and create user. So that is done now. So we are going now to add this user to this database. You can see we have a user and we have a database. So we're going to add this user to this database so that they can have privilege of using database. So we have added this now, but we need to add privileges so that he can do these functions: alter, create, delete, and all of that. So we just say add all privileges, and then we make changes. So that is done again. So then we can now go to, okay, we have 63% complete. So that is going. So we can now go to our phpmyadmin and then import our local database to our live database we just created. So you need to check to see if database is there. You can see we have our database there now. So and then you click the new database you created. Then what you just need to do is import database. So what we have here, remember we save our database here, and we already made changes by replacing the local URL to the live domain name. So we're just going to import this straight ahead by dragging and dropping here. So we can, now you can see database is being imported. So we just wait a little while. Database is imported successfully. Then let's check our website. We are 74% complete now. Our database to, yes, sources, our database has been imported successfully. Now if you go to database, you now see that we have different tables and fields inside our new database. Now we're going to add this into our config file in this step. So we've been able to go through the step 1, 2, 3. We are we skip this step because our website file is still being uploading. It's still being uploaded. Is currently going on, and then we can now we've been able to pass through all these other steps: 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yes, so this is where we currently are now. We just need to hold on while our file is being completed, while the upload is being complete, and then we now um, extract, go back to step 4 and extract. Then once we extract, we cannot be able to see wp config, which is a step 15. Then we can proceed. So again, let's check if it is completed now. So we are 91% complete. Now You can actually do this step too for other website that is not WordPress. For example, if you already have your Laravel set up, you can also follow this this guide with a little bit of changes. You also create database, you import database, you do some of these things as well in your Laravel app. So let me go to my coming soon page to show you. I'm going to the prepare the ground for my new website that is coming live. So I'm going to deactivate this index. If I show you, this index is showing this coming soon page, is the code for this coming soon page. As you can see here, this is just some basic HTML. You can see the CSS, and you can see here just this, and that's what we have on our index page. And you can see this is the style sheet CSS used. So I can just go ahead and deactivate this and say 2, but this showing I can ascertain that the website has been propagated, and then the domain has been assigned properly to the host, and there is a communication between the domain and the hosting. That is what we wanted to achieve by showing this just a coming soon page on the website. Now, good, we are 100% complete. Our website has been uploaded. So let's go ahead and go back to the public HTML from here. You can see here we have this in the zip folder now. So let's go ahead and extract this. So see extract. So we can extract to the public folder still. Okay, yes, so our website has been extracted. So we just need to now move the content of this folder to the root folder. So how do we do that? We'll just do mark all. Here we'll select all, and right click, say move. So move, we'll just delete this folder name, and we'll move directly to our root folder. So yes, so the website has been moved now to, you can see this content of this page has changed now. So now we can now locate our config.php straight ahead, and then put up our website database name, database user, and the password. So here we have it here. So we will have, just carefully replace this without changing any other thing. Then the user, and then the password. So we'll save changes immediately. Save changes, ensure changes has been changed. So now we can now go and try out and see what our website looks now. So I'll just reload that page. So I'm still seeing this on the page. So what is happening is I still have the home here, the HTML. So I'm going to rename it. I'll rename this index.html and home.html. Going to rename this, just make changes to two. What's supposed to have is just index.php, which is what our WordPress website uses. So just reload it now. So this is the first load. Website is trying to gather the files, gather the database, and ensure everything is working together. So good. Our website is up. What we have there is our WordPress coming soon page. So I'm just going to go straight and log in to my website admin right away. Yeah. So I'm going to log into my website admin and enter my password, just the same password you use during your local host development. Log in straight away. Yes, you can see why our website is showing coming soon page. This is we have coming soon page mode active. So let's go to our front end to see our new website is up. Yes, the website is up. Of course, we're still going to do a little bit of housekeeping to ensure things are smooth. For example, you see that the logo is not currently showing. So what you do concerning that is you go to the dashboard, then the parts of the um, uploaded files has changed. So you need to effect that change because the local host part is different from the live server part. So you need to go to settings and media and ensure you effect the change from there. So we check if everything okay, everything is fine now. So go and customize. Let's go to customize and ensure the logo is okay. So go here, do customize. Then the header, logo, then select image. You see how your files and folders are set. Then you can change, add your logo. Now reduce the size, for example, to 70 pixel. Chief and save changes. So we have been able to migrate our local server to a live server. You can see the website. See the website looking okay. You can see we have the website looking okay now. So thank you so much for your attention, and comment in this section below if you have any issue, or you want me to explain further, or you want some questions. You can comment in the comment below, and then I would like to see what you are doing online with this tutorial. If you're able to migrate your website online, put up the domain name, the website name in the comments section, and let's see how it goes. See you in the next section.